Second by Jim on the approval of these two. I'll start the roll with John.
Aye.
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 And aye.
Okay. And neither one of those folks are with us tonight, or I give them a chance to let us recognize them and let them get a chance to speak, but they're not here, so we will move on for our item number 4, which is a public comment and mayor's response period. Allow 15 minutes for people to get up and speak on issues that they may want to talk about, as long as it's not on tonight's agenda or something that is in front of Planning and Zoning or Board of Adjustments. If you'd like to speak, please give your name and your address, and we will give you 3 minutes. I see nobody rush to the podium. We will move on to item number 5, proposed lot division, lot 19, block 5, Indian Hills, 6th edition. Bill Belknap will present. Bill, you've got the podium, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor and Councilors. As is introduced, this is a proposed lot division of Lot 19 of Block 5 of the Indian Hills 6th Edition to the City of Moscow. On your screen is shown the boundaries of the current boundaries of Lot 19 of Block 5. It's adjacent to Indian Hills Drive on the south. Mountain View is distant off to the east, and Blaine is located to the west, with Alturas Drive located north of the subject property. The subject property is zoned our residential office zoning designation, with property directly adjacent to the west that is zoned R2, general business to the east, residential technology and office district to the north, and farm, ranch, and outdoor recreation to the south. Within the RO zoning district for residential uses, there's a minimum lot width standard of 50 feet and a minimum lot area of 5,000 square feet or 800 square feet per dwelling unit. For non-residential uses, there is no minimum lot width specified within that zoning district, and there is no minimum lot area specified within the zoning district. The RO zone allows for a wide variety of residential land uses, including single-family, two-family, townhouse, and multifamily uses. It also allows for a wide range of professional office and personal service uses within that zoning district. The proposal before you this evening is to separate and create a new parcel of approximately 1.27 acres in size. It would leave a remainder parcel of 3.42 acres. The proposed lot would be 180 feet in width and then range from 270 feet in depth on one side to about 340 feet in depth on the western boundary. Again, that minimum lot width was 50 feet, so it certainly meets the dimensional standards for lot width and lot area for a residential use of the property. This is just another view of that proposed lot shown over the aerial photograph. The Public Works Finance Committee reviewed the request at their meeting on October 10th, 2016. At that point in time, there were no public comments that were received, and the committee recommended approval to the City Council. And with that, I'd be happy to try to answer any questions you may have.
Questions for Bill?
I just have a question about, when you, when it shows the roads, and it has the road listed as R2, and then you rezone it to RO, does the road designation change in front of the new designation if it gets
So
changed?
you may have seen a remnant. Typically, when we rezone property, we try to take the zoning district boundary to the center of the roadway. So this lot, at one point in time, actually, all of this property to this boundary may have had a R2 zoning designation, and there were a couple rezoning actions that happened after that time. And when that designation was established, it went to the southerly right-of-way boundary. So then as this lot was rezoned to general business and this lot was rezoned to residential office, the new ordinances went to that center line. At some point in the future, depending upon what the zoning designation of the property to the south is, then we will correct that, and that will be brought up to the center line of that roadway. But I'm assuming that's just an artifact of the prior zoning designations on the property.
So the map is correct, and that's the explanation of how it got that way.
Correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Other questions for Bill? Even though this isn't a public hearing, I know this was in front of Public Works and Finance on October 10th, and Susan Wilson spoke about it. Sue, you want to address this at all tonight? You're welcome to if you want.
I think Garrett Thompson would like to.
Okay, Garrett, if you want to do it, that's fine. Come on up here and let us know your name and your address, sir, and we'll give you a couple of minutes. Well, we're excited that you're excited, Garrett.
Okay, Garrett Thompson, 1010 Pinecrest Road, Moscow, Idaho. Honorable Mayor and council members, I respectfully request that you approve this lot division. As you may recall, this property was initially 5+ acres of an unplatted parcel held to be flexible in order to respond to market demand. Whatever the case may be, in 2013, we rezoned the parcel to residential office to provide for additional mixed-use possibilities. We have received an inquiry and have a pending offer on the property, subject to a lot division. Accordingly, I ask that you approve this lot division. If you have any questions, I'll have Susan come up here and answer them for you.
Thank you, Garrett. Is there anybody else that'd like to speak? I did invite Garrett up. Anybody else can talk on it as well? Okay. Council direction.
Well, I was going to say that this division meets all of the strictures of land use designations, and it doesn't generate any incompatibilities of zoning, so I think it should proceed along with no other provisions attached to it. So I would move approval of the lot division request with no conditions at this time.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion by Art and a second by John to approve the lot division request with no conditions. As stated, I'll start with you, Walter.
Aye.
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 You have your division there. Thank you, Garrett and Susan.
Thank you.